Hello, this is Carla Perez Colon, and I am introducing the Windshield survey for Little Havana, Miami. We're going to be looking at the area spanning 25th Avenue and 11th Street, all the way down 27th Avenue to Southwest 8th Street. That's about the span of about a mile. Here's a picture of a house in the neighborhood. It's inhabited by several families. It's a single family house, but it has apartments on the side, which are typical of this neighborhood. A lot of people can't afford to live in the neighborhood, so they need to rent. So this is evidenced by 3 different cars that are in the front yard. So now we will commence our windshield survey of the neighborhood. The houses are well kept. Neighbors keep up their gardening and yard work. This is a working class neighborhood. You can tell by the truck in the front house. It's an ice cream truck, so the man who lives there is an ice cream vendor. And as we turn the corner, we'll see other houses. This house we're passing now has some roosters in the yard. And that's sort of typical of the cultural makeup of this neighborhood, which is full of Latin community members that many times have animals, farm animals in their houses. Oh, he just cawed for us. So as we're driving down, you notice that everyone has garbage receptacles. So garbage disposal is picked up by the city of Miami, and people do comply with that because there's not a lot of garbage on the street. As we drive down the street, we do see a little bit of a difference as far as socioeconomic levels go. So as we get closer to a main thoroughfare, which would have been 27th Avenue, we see less care of the yards, more rental units, less houses. We're coming up on a corner here. 2 things of interest. There is an employment agency right there serving the needs of unemployed workers of this neighborhood that keeps crime down by keeping people employed. And then here on the corner is a cafeteria called El Barbarito. Barbarito's Cafeteria. Right there we go. And this cafeteria and the other small businesses we see meet the social and nutritional needs of the community. These are local businesses that stimulate the local economy and the social fabric of this neighborhood. Coming up here, we see a church and a school, the Lincoln Martí School. Provides educational opportunities to local children and child care services as well. And the church that we see coming up here, this is all not even within a block, provides religious services as well as community services like food pantry for low-income families, free medical clinic, staffed by church members for local homeless inhabitants. It has English and Spanish citizenship classes for the local community so that the people in the neighborhood can further integrate into life in the community. Here is a communication store as well as a small clothing shop and a local cigar store. As we keep going down the street, there is an interesting store called Botanica, La Esperanza, and the Botanica store encompasses the specific cultural needs of the neighborhood. There's a lot of inhabitants here that come from Caribbean islands where they mix a lot of Santeria with Christian and religious beliefs. So this is sort of an interesting and unique little store that we have on the corner, just a block down. On this corner we have the Chase Manhattan Bank. This is a banking institution. This allows people to fulfill their financial transactions in a safe place, and the neighborhood inhabitants don't have to go with a lot of cash in their pockets. As you can tell, all of this is walking distance from where we started. There's clean, large, safe sidewalks for people to walk down. Even though this is a busy street, Southwest 27th Avenue, there's really no danger if you're on the sidewalk and a pedestrian. In addition to that, there are crosswalks where the big crossings are with the lights, and the crosswalks allow pedestrians to safely cross the street. You can see this thing. Yeah. We also have a CVS pharmacy in the far corner. Just go straight. The CVS pharmacy is a large chain provider of assorted necessities and medical pharmaceutical products. Neighborhood access to these services facilitates the timely treatment of common health problems. So people can walk to their pharmacy and pick up any prescriptions that were given to them by their doctor. As we cross this busy thoroughfare, we have a parking garage, which allows for commuters who are heading towards the building which is behind it, and will come up near it soon. That is Miami-Dade College. Miami-Dade College is an institution of higher learning which provides its students with education and training that can be applied in a professional setting where they will be able to put their skills to use and earn money. For example, a bachelor's degree in nursing. I received my associates from Miami-Dade, and I'm receiving my bachelor's from FIU. So we have an institution of higher learning within walking distance of where we started, just less than a mile. Again, this was an assessment of the local community of Little Havana in Miami, Florida. And in closing, I just wanted to state that this community is well planned out, so that many necessary social, economic, and cultural institutions are provided in less than 2 square miles from our starting point. And if you notice, even though there continue to be institutions of help, aid, everything, the particular block that I chose had a very dense amount of different buildings and services offered. So I picked that specifically because I found it to be so interesting to find so many services in such a small area. I thank you for watching, and we will conclude with that. Thank you.